Committee. Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting of the City of Lenoir for Tuesday, February the 20th, 2024. We welcome you here this evening on a very special day. We've already had a enjoyable reception earlier, even though we're trying to change the rules on that and not to let a certain person retire, but you know how that goes. He finally looked up. But anyway, we'll be talking about that here in just a few minutes. In a minute, we'll go to our moment of silence and our Pledge of Allegiance. Before we do that, please keep Paige Counts, our Director of Communications here for the Caldwell County. Her husband passed away this past week. Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Kind of very unexpected, and we are very sorry for the family. I think the funeral was today, so please keep them in your thoughts and prayers over these next weeks as they try to adjust to everything that's happened. So anyway, right now, please join us, moment of silence and our pledge. Thank you. We salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Resolution honoring Mr. Radford Thomas. Radford, come up with me. Join us here. Had a nice reception earlier today, and a lot of Radford's colleagues, friends that came from around the state to wish him well, and we do as well, even though we've tried to cancel this several times, but he just won't accept that. So we'll keep him around. He's going to remain in Lenoir with us, we know. But we got some ideas for him, so we'll keep using that. But Radford, thank you for all you've meant to this city, to all of us, everyone that you've worked with, and all over the state, actually, and a lot of different places. We certainly have enjoyed having you here, working with you. It's been a pleasure calling you not only colleague, but more importantly, friend. And you have been a good friend to not only myself, the council, and all of us. So we will miss you in the everyday, but we will hopefully see you in some other special things that we hope will be happening. So we have a resolution I want to present to you and read at this time. This is honoring Radford L. Thomas. Whereas Radford Thomas began serving as the Public Utilities Director for the City of Lenoir on August the 8th, 2011, where he oversaw operations of the city's water and wastewater systems, and he was promoted to Public Services Director in July of 2022, where he was responsible for managing the city's public utilities and public works departments. And whereas Radford, a graduate and proud supporter of Appalachian State University, previously served as manager for several North Carolina towns, including Denton, Scotland Neck, Newton, Eden, and Marshfield, as well as managing 2 nonprofits. And whereas, you know a lot of stuff. Whereas, in addition to his duties with Lenoir, Radford also served as a member of the International City-County Management Association, known as the ICMA, and the North Carolina City and County Management Association as a city representative to the Catawba Wateree Water Management Group, and a member of the City of Lenoir's customer service team. Obtained certifications in water distribution and wastewater collections, graduated from the UNC School of Government Public Executive Leadership Academy, known as PELA, in 2012, and completed ICMA's Gettysburg Leadership Institute in 2014. And whereas in 2015, Radford spent 2 weeks in Timor-Leste, did I say that? Leste, thank you, East Timor, representing the city of Lenore, and ICMA as part of an exchange and fellowship program sponsored by the United States State Department and ICMA. And whereas during his tenure as department director, Radford oversaw many projects and improvements to the city's water and wastewater systems, including renovations to the Gunpowder Creek and Laurel Creek wastewater treatment plants, replacement of more than 20,000 feet of sewer line, improvements to the George L. Bernhardt Senior Lake Roadhis Water Treatment Plant, including 2 new filters, a new chemical storage building, and a mechanical pre-treatment unit, and implemented the Advanced Metering Infrastructure AMI project. Began planning for the Lenore/Valdez Water Interconnection Project and the Findlay Area Water System Improvements, and oversaw the EPA Brownfields program for the city of Lenore. And whereas Radford has announced his retirement effective March 1st, 2024, with more than 36 years of public service, including 26 in local government to the citizens of Lenore and North Carolina. Now therefore be it resolved that I, as mayor, and on behalf of the City of Lenore Council and all the citizens, do hereby congratulate Radford on his retirement and commend him for the example he has set as a dedicated public servant. And be it further resolved that council and I extend our sincere appreciation and deep gratitude for his faithful and outstanding service and many contributions to the betterment of our city. This is 20th day of February 2024. Congratulations. Got one other thing to present, and we couldn't let you leave without a key, even though you can't open anything with it. It symbolically means good things, but no, this key is tells us that you served your city very well, and for a long time, and you did wonderful things to keep our city the best place it could be to live, work, and play. Presented to Radford L. Thomas, Public Services Director, in honor and recognition of 30 years, plus years, of outstanding public service in municipal government, including 12 plus years of dedicated and accomplished work to the city of Lenore by the Lenore City Council, February 20th, 2024. Congratulations, sir. We'll let you say something if you like, and then we'll get everybody to shoot a pit.
I'll try.
I'm gonna say, Radford, before you begin, you're the only guy I know that's received the key to the city twice.
Yeah.
Because you received it 2 hours ago and again today, so you're the first.
They look good.
Thank you. First of all, it's been an honor.
First time he's ever been speechless.
Amen. Probably right. I remind our employees all the time how fortunate we are to have a council that works as well as you do together. The direction that you give us, the resources that's been provided to us over 12 and a half years and I'm sure longer. To do the jobs that we do. Not every community has a council that works the way that you do. You allow us to do our jobs, and that's huge. That's huge. I have worked in situations where that wasn't always the case, and it makes things very difficult. When we have everyone on the same page, or in the middle of the river rowing in the same direction, makes all the difference in the world. You know, these folks sitting back here, working with them has just been a pleasure. And it's all gonna be in very good hands. John, Jeff, You know, doing a great job. Won't miss a beat. Everything's gonna be in very good hands, and, you know, we've done a lot. And I say we, because it's all about us and but we've done a lot. The construction, I said when I came to work here, and y'all have heard me say this before, but when I came to work here in 2011, Lenore had been through some difficult times. Loss of jobs, the community was struggling. But what I saw was a community getting ready for what's coming next. The quality of life things that were being addressed, the Greenway, you know, all those kinds of things were being put in place for what was coming next. And by having that vision and doing that, it makes our work so much easier because we have a target. You know, and all we need to do is keep working in that direction. And that's been what we've tried to do. Probably one of the best things I've done with the talent of the folks in the utilities department and the public works department, the best thing I could do was give them what they need to work with and get out of their way. They are excellent. They are excellent. Haven't worked with anybody any better anywhere. So I've been honored to serve with all of them, and I appreciate it very much.
Come on down, Cal.
Somebody, you have a mayor hold the resolution. Now you need to be in the front. You need to be up front. Uh-oh.
Hey, Radford, can you get somebody to fix this?
I think so.
Maintenance, you work on it.
Everybody here, take 2 steps up this way. That's a little, all right. I can see everybody. TJ, go this way. All right, a couple without a flash and then a couple with. Ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese. And then we'll do a flash. 1, 2, 3, cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Good.
All right,
Got it.
congratulations, buddy. Appreciate it.
I told the folks earlier, Radford, when I met him 30-plus years ago, he had jet black hair. In 30 days, it turned white and gone.
Okay.
I didn't know I was coming. Yeah, nobody's coming behind.
Moved to the left.
No, I didn't mean.
Radford, we appreciate, as we said, everything. Hope you enjoy some time off. I know you planning a trip there right after the first, I heard you say earlier today, so enjoy that. And then be ready to come back, because we may have to holler at you for something, you know. You'll have to help correct a few things every now and then, just to keep you around, so. But congratulations again, and thank you for all the years of service. All right, we'll move on then to matters scheduled for public hearing. We do not have any this evening, so we'll move on to consent agenda items. This consists of minutes of the Committee of the Whole meeting of Tuesday, January 23rd. Item B is a public hearing request, ordinance amendments. This is a recommendation that council call for a public hearing to be held on Tuesday, March 5th, 2024, to consider ordinance amendments relating to the Chapter 9 That's flood damage prevention of the Lenore City Code of Ordinances relating to, chapter nine, wait a minute, ordinances, note, the planning board is not required by current law to review these changes, as this chapter does not change any of the zoning requirements for the city. Item C is a resolution of intent. This is a lease of city property. We're asking for the resolution of intent for the lease of the city property for a term of 10 years to the Bernhardt Transportation LLC and authorizing staff to initiate public notice requirements. City Council is considering a lease of the property described on the council action form included in the agenda packet to Bernhardt Transportation LLC upon the terms and conditions set forth herein and described in the attached lease, and authorizes city manager or his designee to execute all instruments necessary for the city council consideration of the lease. And item D is the resolution that we just presented to Mr. Radford Thomas a few minutes ago in honor of his retirement on March 1st. That's items A through D, and I'll open it to the council for any discussion and/or motion.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to accept council agenda items A through D as presented.
Thank you. A motion from Mayor Pro Tem Stevens that we approve consent agenda items A through D as presented. If there's no other question or anything, I'll call for the question. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you very much. Unanimous. All right. We'll move on then to requests and petitions of any citizens. If there's anyone who would like to address the council tonight, this is the time to do so. Most everybody's our staff. We welcome Jennifer here, and as always, and anyone else that might want to speak. All right. Seeing no one, we'll move on then to, we do not have reports of our boards and commissions this evening. So we'll move on to the report and recommendations of the city manager, Mr. Hildebrand.
Mayor, council, tonight, just a few items for information. This Friday, February 23rd at 8 a.m., we'll begin our, the council's annual budget planning retreat, and that'll be held again 8 o'clock Friday morning at the J. Hebrew Hill Civic Center. I think it's in room 215. So I want to put that on your calendar. The planning board will meet on Monday, February 26th at 5 p.m. in these, or 5:30 p.m. in these chambers. The committee of the whole will meet on Tuesday, February 27th, 8:30 a.m., and that's third floor City Hall. And the Foothills Regional Airport Authority will meet on Wednesday, February 28th at the airport facility. And I think that's going to be at noon.
It is.
I know there's several items, excuse me, going on with Black History Month, and you just need to go to the city's website for more information on that, citylenore.com, and you can find information there, and appreciate the programs we're doing at the MLK facility. Tonight, we have one item for council action. This is to authorize the city attorney and city manager to proceed with executing necessary documents to acquire 2 parcels of land. We were approached by College Avenue Baptist Church about acquiring 2 parcels. One's a .235.748 acre tract, that's NC Pen 2749655.863. It's also parcel ID 06-13-3-21. This parcel is located on College Avenue. The church owns 9/10 of this parcel. There's one heir left that would have to go back and try to acquire that last remaining 1/10 from. Also, parcel number 2 is a .234321 acre tract, NC Pen 27496567330. Also, parcel ID number 06-13-3-22. This parcel is located on Spainhour Street. Both these parcels are located adjacent to a tract of land the city already owns. In our recently adopted downtown master plan, it suggested we go back and acquire additional land in that area for parking. These are 2 tracts for that. The church agreed to sell those 2 tracts for the current tax value, and they're both $5,100 apiece. And we think we can acquire the additional 1/10 of property from the heir for $1,000. So we request that you go back and authorize the attorney and the manager to go back and proceed with acquisition of these properties for a not to exceed price $11,200. We think we can get at least 50 parking spaces on those lots, maybe more. We haven't had it designed or surveyed yet, but that's the anticipation. With that, if you have questions, I'll try to answer those. Hannah Williams has been involved from the planning department with the church on that. The church has voted to go back. Their full congregation voted to agree to the sale of those 2 lots. And the city attorney Rohr's looking at the title search and the opinion on both those tracks right now as well.
That's correct.
So we won't proceed until that's finalized to make sure it's all accurate.
Okay. Any questions of city manager or Hannah Williams, our planning director, concerning that? Okay. All right, then, you heard the recommendation from the, city manager and staff, to authorize the city attorney and city manager to proceed with executing the necessary documents to satisfactorily acquire the two pieces of property as were presented in items 1 and 2. I'll entertain a motion to give the authorization.
I'll so move.
Have a motion from Councilmember Purdue that we authorize the city attorney and the city manager to proceed with this. No other question. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Do a good job and buy it. All right, we'll move on then to any report or recommendations from our city attorney.
No,
Anything?
sir.
Okay, thank you. From the mayor's office, I would like to say thank you to everybody who went. We had the Essentials of Municipal Government in Asheville last week. Councilmember Rogers and Presswood and Purdue, myself, City Manager Hildebrand, we're all there. Great course. We appreciated that. We got our ethics training in, which we have to do, and also learned a lot of good things. So we appreciate everyone going and being part of that. I want to say congratulations to Councilmember Purdue. He is going on the League of Municipalities RMS Board of Trustees, and we'll have his first meeting this month. And we're excited that he's going to be going on that board and keep us doing good things in the insurance pools across the state. He'll do a great job with that. We appreciate it. And to Mr. Beal, who finished the advanced leadership training course last week or so on that. It's a great course. I know you picked up a lot of great things. Appreciate that you went and did that. I know you'll bring some good things to us for that. So congratulations on all those things going on. Other than that, I think that covers it. Anything from any of our, yes, sir?
Does any of the Rotarians want to go back and talk about the chili cook-off sale, whatever tickets?
Oh, yes, yes. We have, coming up this Thursday, our Rotary Club, who I am a member and Dr. Church member, our chili cook-off, Thursday at First Methodist Church, $10 for the best homemade chili, cornbread muffins, and banana pudding and homemade ice cream you'll ever find anywhere. $10. Jeff's got tickets, I've got tickets. And, like for you to help us.
Oh, good. It's always a good event.
Yeah, it's good.
Who are your judges this year? Anybody we know?
You know, he's no, here he is. Chief is a judge. Katie, Brummett
From it, yeah.
over at,
Liquid Roots.
Liquid Roots, and,
Stephen Starnes.
Starnes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen Starnes.
Yeah, Stephen Starnes. All right, yeah. I tried to get you into it, Norman, but, he's a little bigger, I think. It's a lot of chili,
Ouch. We got a few minutes for rebuttal, Chief, if you'd like to.
So,
That's good. Always a
All
great
right.
event. Thank you for the Caldwell Rotary for putting that on. And I know that you do a lot of good things with the money, for sure, on that. Anything else? I know there is, Ike, anything on Black History Month that you know, anything we need to bring up or anything going on?
bring up, no.
Okay. Trying to think, I can't think of any, I know there's been several events
Yeah.
on that. Let's keep Lester Whittington in our thoughts and prayers. Lester had surgery and is home, and as far as I know, he seems to be, I know he's having some pain, he told me, I talked to him, but he seems to be doing better, and I'm hoping this will be a good thing for him. So if you get a chance, drop him a card, send him something, let him know you're thinking about him, and as he's in his recovery stage or whatever, and we'll keep him in our thoughts and prayers for sure. So appreciate that. All right, if nothing else to come before us tonight, we stand adjourned.